a secret safe here with me. Want you to be free to be as sexy as you wanna be. I can't do it without you. Can't do it without you. Can't do it without you, girl. But I can't do it without you. Can't do it without you. Can't do it without you, girl. Yeah, hey, alright.
What's up? Okay, so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about Adam and our history. Our history is crazy. What we've been through is crazy. Our stories are crazy. Now, I'm sure if our story was a book, it would be the bestseller. So, Adam messaged me on Facebook, and I'm trying to remember who this man was at first. I was like, Adam. And then it clicked in. I was like, oh my God. I remember him. And then, like, he asked me on a date, like, numerous times, and I kept on saying no. Because the only reason I said no was because I was terrified of what I was going to find on his Facebook. And I was building this image of him up in my head. And I was so wrong. Because I thought he was going to be like a Don Juan. No. Adam is one of the most loyal men I've ever met. He's stuck by my side from day one. He's been my day one. Let me tell you a story. So, I was over at my friend's house, and when I was at my friend's house, it was a guy. So, Adam and I both grew up with this dude, right? And this guy had a bed in his basement, which was a red flag, and I didn't even know it, because I was in my teens. Adam and I were both in our teens. So he puts me on the bed. I get up, I run away. He puts me on the bed. Get up, run away. Does it again. Get up, run away. The fourth time he did that, I ran out of that house. And who do I see in my peripheral vision? I see Adam. And he was like my knight in shining armor at that moment, because what I mean by that is, like, he's seen me run out of that house, and when he seen me run out of that house, he saved me, because even though we both grew up with that guy, I knew something was about to go down. And Adam just, like, put his arm around me and saved the day. He saved my life. And then we lost contact. And he was playing FBI agent, as I called it, because apparently he was looking for me for years. And when he was looking for me for years, he finally found me. And when he found me, he messaged me. Then he sent me a message, asked me on a date. I kept on saying no, and then I eventually broke down and I said yes. And then after that, I was just like, I had this image of him in my head, and I was building it up like he was a Don Juan, you know, a man with, because I had this certain type of dude that I was interested in, like, tall, tattoos, smell good, business savvy, but a thug. And then when we went on our date, there was multiple dates that I remember. And the first date, we went to dinner. We were sitting, well, first he was sitting across from me, and then he sat beside me, right, in the booth. So, we started talking, laughing, reminiscing about the past. And then I see this little girl looking over the booth, because we were on this side of the booth, the little girl was on the opposite side. And she's like looking at me, and at first I was like completely oblivious to it. Then I saw her, and then she smiled at us. And she's like, "Mommy, they're in love." Keep in mind, it was our first date. Right? And Adam and I are looking at each other. And we were just like, she's cute. And then her mother turns around. And as her mother turns around, she's like, she's saying to Adam and I that, "Oh, she's been observing you guys since you first walked in here." I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "My daughter just loves people that are in love." And I was like, I said to that woman that it's our first date. We've known each other for 20 plus years. And then she smiled, then they left. Then Adam and I, we started walking. And I was wearing a dress, a yellow dress. And he was wearing like a button-up shirt and whatever, right? And he had this jacket, and it was cold. But he gave me his jacket. And as he gave me his jacket, I'm just like, ooh, I've never had a man do that, because I had a thing for gentlemen too. So that was added onto the list right there. And I was wearing heels. And we started walking down this path. And as we were walking down this path, he held my hand. He held my hand. Right? And that's one night that I will never forget. Our second date, we went to his hotel room. And obviously, I showed up fashionably late. And he had the candles, rose petals, chocolates, wine, you know, all that. I've never had a man treat me like that before. So, it was just one night that like those nights I will never forget. And that's why we put these vlogs out, because we keep it 100. And we want you to know our story. And this is just something that I will never, ever forget. And then,
the education system is bullshit. Why should we have to pay for college?
exactly, right? Okay. Anyways. Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, our life, our journey, and we're building our empire, right? That's why we made Star of Our Empire. Now, you know how you see people on TV shows who have been, like, Empire, for example. Lucius and Cookie. Think about it. Cookie served 17 years for Lucius because she was in love with him. I ain't did that. But she did 17 years for this man. And I feel like there's endless possibilities that could possibly happen. And with our story, our journey, I feel like if our life was a TV show, we would probably get nominated. Not gonna lie. And look at Star. For those of you who watch Netflix, if you're a fan of Star, or you tune into Fox, Empire, thumbs us up right now and write a comment in the comment section. Okay? That's why our channel is named Star of Our Empire. Because this is Adam and I telling you our story. This is our story, our journey. And we're letting the diamonds and the beams in. You might not see all of it. You might not have seen what we've been through. You've seen part of it, not all of it. And yes, we've had our ups and downs. And I've made my mistakes, and Adam has made his mistakes. But our journey is still strong. We're working things out. We have a history. And our story's not over yet. I find myself like every single time I'm shopping or I see something that reminds me of Adam, I'm like, this man and I have this story, our history, and we've had quite a journey, and we've both made our mistakes, and we both faced them together, but it's our story, and our story is just beginning. Through all the bullshit that we've been through, it's amazing. I love Adam not only because he's the man that I grew up with, the man that I know, and the man who has not laid a hand on me. He's not that type of man. He's had his bullshit. I've had my fair share of bullshit. But look at how far we've come now. We have a beautiful son. And I remember when we were teenagers, we were sitting and talking, and we would just talk about what we wanted in the future. And I remember this to this day, that Adam said that he wanted a family, a house. And I still see that in him. And I want him to have that. We went from living in the ghetto, living in the hood, moved out of the hood into a beautiful place. Then we moved out of that beautiful place. Then shit popped off. And our story is just, I feel like it's just beginning. Just beginning. So, I've made my fair share of mistakes. He's made his fair share of mistakes. But it's our mistakes. Our story. Our journey. And what we're doing is we're building our empire. Whether we're together or not, is between him and I, because it's our family. And I saw this one comment. Happy y'all figured it out. Oldest bonds can never be broken. Which is true. And we have the oldest bond. But we still have the flame. We still have that fire. I feel it every single time that we kiss. You know. But it's us working on it. Us. The two of us, because we're a family. We're a unit. And that's one thing that we're teaching our son. Okay? Because the family's got to stand strong. I don't want to ever hurt Adam. And I know Adam never meant to hurt me. I just wanted to fully say, like I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Adam, I am so sorry for the pain that I've caused you. And this is us. This is our story, our journey. Ain't nobody else gonna intrude in it. And the one thing that I love about our relationship is that we talk things out like adults. Adam took care of me when I was in the hospital, not waking up, when I was in the coma. He gave me a break when I was tired from going back and forth to the hospital. And he just sat there all night in the hospital with our son. And let me sleep. We might not agree on a lot of things, but the one thing that we do agree on is our love for our child, our love for our history, and building this empire. And I'm not trying to put Adam on blast no more, because I feel bad about that. I feel horrible about it. But what can you do? The damage is done. It's been done. And now we turned over a new chapter, because our chapters are unbelievable. So the other weird thing about it is when Adam mentioned to me about having a baby, another baby, which is not going to happen at the moment because I'm not planning on getting pregnant. If y'all seen the last vlog on Star of Our Empire, it was called A Walk to Remember. Go check it out. Our son is our miracle baby. So, I want to give Adam everything that he's ever wanted. I know he wants to give me everything he's ever wanted. He's been working since he was a teenager until now. He's been through so much bullshit, and I've been through so much bullshit. But the one thing that we know is that we stick together, regardless of the trials and tribulations, the bullshit, the drama. So, let me know in the comments down below if you can answer this question. If our life was a TV show, would you watch it? Anyways, I'm going to go, but I just had that on my heart, my mind, and I just had to get that off my chest. So, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next vlog, and make sure you subscribe. Cheers.